Hello, my name is John Porterfield of Eco Cars, and this is another video clip of an excellent LPG commercial vehicle. It's the Vauxhall Combo on a 58 plate, registered the 1st of November 2008, and it's just come off lease, and we've collected it direct from the lease company. So it's the factory fitted dual fuel combo van from Vauxhall, the 1.4. Has the added benefit of the side loading door. I'll show you that in a moment. All the doors also have these high security locks, which basically put an extra lock across all the doors, so you've got that added security. It's part ply lined, so the sides are ply lined. Obviously the base there is not. Now whether they've taken that out because it was in a bit of a state, I do not know, but that's how we've picked it up. So it could do with some ply lining on the bottom. There's a set of fabric floor mats which are just drying. The spare wheel bolted to the side of the van, because where the spare wheel would have gone underneath here is where the LPG tank is situated. So like I said, I've got the side loading door, which also again has the high security lock on. So very convenient having the side door on the near side to the pavement. Steel bulkhead as well, which was a genuine Vauxhall item. Just looking in the front, it is very clean. We've given it a valet. It's a little dusty, but it's cleaned up very well. There are no rips or tears to the seats. These have been wet cleaned, so it smells lovely and clean in here. The fabric, the carpets are in excellent working order as well. Manual windows, CD player, nice big wing mirrors. We've got the added benefit of the load roof rack, which is ideal for carrying ladders, etc. You've got like a rollover bar there as well. Show you some more features. That's the LPG filler, colour coded by Millbrook. So this was on LPG from day one. Again, more high security locks, which obviously lock into the side of the car and the side of the van. Driver's side showing a little bit of wear to the seat. It's not actually punctured the fabric, but it's where people have got in and out over the last 3 years. It's, like I said, from the other side, it smells very nice and clean. No holes to the carpet, and driver's door cards in nice clean order as well, along with manual windows, and we've also got movable wing mirrors too. There is one key at the moment. Now the second key may arrive, but just one remote key with the extra key to highly lock all the doors with those extra Chubb type door locks. So it's very pleasant in the combo van. We've got a driver's airbag, lots of storage above the driver. We've got this little storage area as well. And what else can I tell you about it? We've got the glove box here with all the documents in, which I'll show you in a moment, and all the manuals that came with the van when it was new is here as well. 5-speed manual gearbox, so single shot CD player, normal heating controls. There's a power point in there. There's no cigarette pack fitted, so it doesn't smell of smoke in here. And that's the all important LPG switch. That's it, switch to petrol. Leave it permanently switched down there to gas. Now I'll just turn the ignition on, and where you can see it in the sunlight, it's flashing. There we go. Let the camera focus. Now I'm going to start the van. Click from the boot, stopped flashing, and it's now running on LPG. So because this is one of the last of the Millbrook LPG converted combo vans, they did perfect the switch over time, so even when it's cold it switches over very quickly straight over to LPG. Added advantage with a factory fit is you have both levels are measured on the one fuel gauge, so it runs perfectly well on petrol and LPG. Guarantee the mileage there, 43,875 miles. And as you can see from this strip, well, you can see it in the sunlight, there we go, it's actually got a speed limiter fitted, so it limits it to 70 miles an hour, which I imagine could be removed, but at the moment it's got a speed limiter fitted to the van. Light controls, intensity of the dashboard, rear fog lights, and adjustment of the headlamp beam. Normal wiper stalks and indicator stalk on here as well. Everything works as it should. little head-up display. Radio magic. It's searching. I think it needs reprogramming, to be honest, because we're not in the London area. There we go. So everything works as it should. Power assisted steering, and I'll just now show you the rest of the documentation. So the V5 documentation is here. Now it's showing one former keeper, but it's actually the same company, they just moved address. So Mighty Cleaning and Support Services, and the first owner was Mighty Cleaning and Support Services. They basically moved address, so that's why it's showing one previous, but in reality just one owner from new. The registration details are there. 1st of November 2008, a light goods vehicle, 1.4 petrol. Now it can be changed to LPG. There's no real tax advantage because you pay the same road tax because it is classed as a commercial vehicle. V5 is present and correct. We have a service history book along with all the other books, manuals that came with the van when it was brand new, the audio manual, quick reference guide, and the operator's manual for the van, and also the radio code and type certificate paperwork is here. The service book is here, showing just the one stamp from Vauxhall at 35,000 miles on the 29th of March 2012, but we have a printout from Mighty via the lease company, which was Zenith, because part of the leasing agreement was to have it serviced, and that is showing it had a maintenance service at Saab City of London, who are service agents for the lease company, at 16,000 miles. MOT test, headlamps, bulbs, wiper blades, rear brake discs, maintenance inspection. It had rear discs at 35 and also front discs at 35. So the brake discs have been changed front and rear, which is nice to see. Tyre, road fund licence renewal, etc. So it's been serviced at, actually there's another service there, it's been serviced at 16,700 miles, and then it went 24,000 miles and last at 35. So it's had 3 services, which on these is 20,000 mile service interval, so it's been serviced more than it actually requires. So great service history. V5 is here. Oh, MOT. The MOT certificate is not here, but it is currently MOT because it was MOT'd at 28,000 miles on the 12th of the 11th 2011, 22nd. So the 22nd of November 2012 is the current MOT, but we will re-MOT this vehicle before it is sold. So it does have an MOT, it's not overdue, it's just the paperwork hasn't come through, but it will be MOT'd again for 12 months. So under the bonnet of this little combo van, so it's the factory fit LPG system. There's the Nicam Coltec vapour unit down there, gas rail along the back, extra ECU control units. It's HPI clear, of course, not showing any new parts or any signs of any accident damage whatsoever, and all the levels are fine as well. The bonnet is genuine. There's a few marks of the bonnet which I'll show you in a moment, and there's this sticker from Millbrook showing it's an official LPG conversion from Vauxhall. So what I'll do now, I'll walk you around the van. I usually take you for a test drive now, but I've forgotten my sucker that sucks onto the window to hold my camera, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. It drives very well indeed. I'll walk you around the chips. The front leading edge of the bonnet has several chips, and I do have a Star Silver paint pen for Vauxhall, so I will touch these chips in. There are some relatively deep scratches there and there to that bit of the bonnet. The rest of it's very clean. Little chip there. So scratch to the bonnet, some chips to the bonnet. All 4 wheel trims are quite heavily scratched where they've been curbed, so these are plastic wheel trims. You can't see the discs, but they have recently been replaced. And we have a Continental tyre on the front that's about 2.5–3 millimetres. The windscreen has a chip there and also a very deep crack there. This windscreen is being replaced tomorrow, so this will have a brand new windscreen in it. Wing mirrors are fine. The sides are very clean, no dents or dinks or scratches. The rear is very clean, again the doors are nice and true. It has got fitted, it looks like, reversing sensors. Now they do not work when I engage it in reverse, probably because that one is missing. So has got sensors, a few scuffs to the rear bumper, but the sensors are not working. Nice sturdy roof rack, as I showed you earlier, really carries some weight on that. This rear wheel, again quite scuffed wheel trim, and this rear tyre, I'd say a good 3-4 millimetres on that. There's an odd tiny mark down that side. Front near side again, heavily scratched plastic wheel trim, and this is right on the wear bar, so this tyre has got perhaps another 1,000 miles left in it, to be honest. I've already shown you the windscreen, shown you the bonnet. The front corners are fine, the bumper sits nice and true, there's no scuffs to that. So much cheaper to run than the diesel combo van. You should return around about 80 miles to the gallon with this LPG factory fit Vauxhall Combo van. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions or queries about any of our LPG vehicles, hybrids and electric vehicles, feel free to visit us at our website or contact me via the website. Thanks for watching.